This is a good example where our normal strategies for transition questions get a little weird, but it really does still hold. So we're always supposed to think in terms of dumb summaries. Let's try to simplify the sentences, but let's also try to simplify the words that we're being asked about, the transition words. So also, well, that's its own kind of thing. We know what that is. That's already simple enough. However is a word that basically means but. It's a contrast word. But so is although. Although also kind of signifies some sort of contrast. So normally we would say, well, if those two words mean the same thing, then they both can't be right. So we should eliminate them both. But moreover also means also. And so we have these words that are kind of like in two pairs. And so really what our first decision should be is, well, let's just figure out which pair we need, right? We either have some sort of kind of also situation or we have some sort of but situation. Let's look at the sentence and try to dumb summarize those. He painted the mural's first two sections featuring images of a tropical rainforest and a Maya pyramid during the day. To avoid scrutiny, Siqueiros painted the final section of the mural, the centerpiece, at night. So there's clearly a contrast here, right? We're going from day to night. They're saying that two different things happen. One is like a rainforest, one is this secretive thing. So we definitely want some sort of contrast. So yeah, the normal rule I tell you is if we have two words that mean the same thing, they both can't be right. But also we clearly see that this question has to be an exception of some kind. And now the dumb summaries that we started with need to get more advanced. We need to think, well, what do these words really mean? However is the better word because it's just a more generic version of the word but. He painted the mural's first two sections during the day. However, to avoid scrutiny, he painted the centerpiece at night. Yeah, he did this during the day, but he did this other thing at night. Although would be better if we put that at the beginning of this pair of sentences. So if we put the contrast at the beginning, although would be a better fit. So if I said something like this, although he painted the mural's first two sections during the day, to avoid scrutiny, he painted these other sections at night. So it does still kind of mean what we need it to mean, but now we see, well, just because of the way things are phrased, it's not really right for that specific situation. It would be better as a transition that we kind of use, weirdly enough, at the start of a sentence. Or a start of a transition, I should say, a start of a pair. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say beyond that. It is a weird situation. It doesn't come up often. But it goes to show the SAT really likes to take the rules and strategies that we've learned and throw us these weird situations just to kind of keep us on our toes and make sure that we're earning the points, not by just memorizing things. So you always look for exceptions. There can always be one, and when you find one, because you know what the normal situations look like, you're more prepared to deal with the abnormal situations. That's just part of the test.